Hi everyone, my name's Laura. I'm a physiotherapist here in Cork's University Maternity Hospital. Today we'll be doing a 10-minute resistance training video. So we will start with a warm-up and then do 10 minutes of exercise and finish with a cool down. This video is safe to do during pregnancy, especially for women with gestational diabetes or pelvic girdle pain. So we'll start with our warm-up. So you can start sitting on a chair or your yoga ball. We're going to start by sitting up nice and tall, feet hip width apart, feet on the floor. We're going to start with shoulder rolls. So we're going to bring the shoulders up towards our ears and then start to roll them back and down behind us. So we'll do that again. So we'll bring them up towards the ears and then roll them back and down. Okay, we'll try that 3 or 4 times and then we're going to be switching directions. So don't forget to breathe. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. We'll just do one more here and then we'll switch directions. So when you're ready, we're going to go back first and then bring the shoulders up to the ears and then roll them forward. Good. So we're staying up, sitting up nice and tall on our ball. We'll go for 2 and last one, and then we'll just relax those shoulders back and down. So the next exercise that we'll do is we're going to do marching on the spot. So we'll do it on our ball or our chair first. So same position again, feet hip distance apart. We can keep the hands on the hips or on your lap. And what we're going to start by doing is we're just going to start by lifting one knee up at a time. So as if we're marching on the spot. And again, we're just going to keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. The ball might be a little bit wobbly, but just go nice and slow to start. And if you're comfortable, you can pick up the pace a little bit. Okay, we'll just go for another 10 seconds or so. Don't worry about how high up you're getting the knees. Even just a little bit of movement is good just to start. We'll go for 3, 2, and 1, and then we'll relax. So the last exercise that we'll do in our warm-up is we're going to be kicking our knee out straight. So same position to start, we're going to just kick our right knee out in front. So we're going to straighten the leg, bring the toes towards us, hold for a few seconds, and then we'll relax it back down. And then we'll try it on the other side. So we're going to straighten out the left leg, keep your balance. Good, toes come towards you, and we'll keep that leg straight for 3, 2, 1, and then we'll switch sides. Okay, so we'll go back to the other side. Well done. You can hold it for as long as feels comfortable. You'll start to feel those muscles in the front of the thigh warming up. And even if you only hold for a second, that's fine. We'll just do one more each side, starting to get a little bit warmed up before we go into our main exercises. Good. And then you can relax there. Well done. Okay, we're going to start with our exercises now. We'll be going into 10 minutes of exercise, 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off. If you need to take a break throughout, do, and just make sure that you have a glass of water nearby. Okay, so the first exercise that we'll do are calf raises. So if you have a chair nearby or the wall, it'd be good to hold on to it. We're going to start with our feet hip distance apart. Knees are straight. You can have a slight bend in them if that's more comfortable. And then when you're ready, we're going to grow tall. We're going to come up onto the balls of the feet, and then we're going to lower back down. So I'll just do 1 or 2 here. You can get started with me, and then I'll show you it from the side as well. So we're just coming up really nice and tall onto the balls of the feet, holding onto the chair for balance. So you keep going. I'm going to turn and just face the chair just to show you again. So coming up nice and tall onto the balls of the feet, and then nice and slowly back down. So again, feet are hip distance apart. We're relaxed through the shoulders, and we're just taking this at your own pace. So you can always do a few more or a few less than what I'm doing. We're going to go for 40 seconds all together, and then we're going to take a break. So let's see how many you can squeeze into the last few seconds. Good. Last 3. Well done. Looking straight ahead at home. 2. And then last 1. And we'll lower it back down. Okay? So the next exercise that we'll be doing are some squats. So go at your own pace with this one at home. We'll start with some mini squats, and you can always go a bit deeper if that's comfortable. And then I'll show you another variation if they're too hard. So for the mini squats, we'll face our chair or the wall. Our feet are hip distance apart, and we're just going to bend slightly at the knees as if we're sitting down, and then we're going to stand back up. Okay, so we're going to do that again. So feet hip distance apart, bend at the knees, and then stand back up. Okay, so that's our mini squat. If it feels comfortable, you can let go of the chair. Okay, and you can even come down a little bit deeper into that squat. You can keep the hands out in front, or we can cross them by our side. So I'll just do 1 or 2 more here. You can keep going. And then what I'll do is I'll show you how to do a different version of it. Okay, so you keep going, and then I'm going to show you with the exercise ball. We can also do a squat up against the wall. So we're going to put the ball behind us at the wall. We're going to come in front, and we're just going to put a bit of pressure with our back against the wall and the ball. And then our feet are going to be hip distance apart. We're going to look straight in front, and we're just going to start to slowly bend the knees, slide down the wall with the ball, and then we're going to push back up. Good, so it's just slight bend at the knee. You go as low as feels comfortable for you at home. Well done. Nice and relaxed with the shoulders, and don't forget to breathe. You're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last 2. Good. And last 1. Perfect, well done. Okay, so I'll just drop the ball there. For the next exercise, we're going to be doing a shoulder press or an overhead press. So you can use light weights at home, or you can use tin cans. So a tin can would be 0.5 of a kg, and a water bottle might even be a litre, which would be 1 kg. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the weights up to our shoulders, and then we're going to press them up over our heads. And even if you don't have any weights at home, you can do it just body weight. So you can drop the weights, and I'll just show you how to do that in a minute. So just start with a nice light weight at home, and then you can always build it up each week. So again, just nice and relaxed with the shoulders. We're sending the hands up towards the ceiling, then bending at the elbows, bringing them back down. And we want to keep breathing. So we're breathing in as we relax, and we'll breathe out, push up towards the ceiling, breathe in, bring it back in. Breathe out, push up, well done, breathe in, come back down. We'll keep going with this. And if you need to drop the weights throughout, you can. I'll just show you there. So just if you're not choosing a weight, we're just going to send the hands straight up to the ceiling and back down. And you can always go a little bit heavier with the weights, or you can go a little bit faster or slower than what I'm doing. So just see what suits you at home. And each week you can build on it a little bit more. Okay, last few. Keep pushing it out, nearly there. And last 1. And back down. The next exercise we'll be doing is a bicep curl. So again, you can use your light weights, or you can do body weight at home. So we'll start sitting down in our chair. We're going to bend our elbows. Our palms are facing up to the ceiling. You can do body weight or grab the weights, and then we're going to bend the elbows, bring the hands up to the shoulders, and then relax them back down. So we're going to bend and then straighten. And we don't have to straighten out the full way. You can still have a little bit of a bend at the elbows. See what feels comfortable for you. Try and keep those shoulder blades nice and relaxed at the back. We don't want those shoulders creeping up towards our ears. And again, we're just going to keep breathing with this. So we're breathing in and then breathing out. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. We're starting to feel a nice bit of warmth with the exercise now. Good. Let's go for another 10 seconds. Well done. Last 2. See if you can fit in 1 or 2 more. And last 1. And then we'll relax. The next exercise we'll be doing are crab walks. So like a squat, we're going to have our feet hip distance apart. We're going to bend slightly at our knees, and we're going to stay up nice and tall with our upper body. So you can keep the hands on the hips, or you can cross them in front of you. What we're going to do is we're going to take a step over to one side and then bring our other foot in underneath us. Just focusing that we keep the knees over the feet and that they don't start to come in to meet in the middle. So we're just going to take another step over to the side and then meet in the middle again. And then we'll just reverse that and go the other way. Good. And so how you can make this harder at home if you want to is you can put a resistance band around the knees, or you can actually sink a little bit lower into the squat. And if this is a little bit sore for anyone, just keep those steps nice and close together, or you can just stay on the spot and just do your squats up and down. So you keep going with that, and what I'll do is I'll just show you it from the side. So I'm just bending down slightly, coming forward a little bit, and then just walking side to side. And I'm looking up straight in front of me, picking a spot on the wall, and just keep moving. So we're going to keep going until the 40 seconds, and then we'll relax. So when you're ready, we'll stand up and we can shake it out. Well done. For the next exercise, we're going to be working our triceps, which are at the back of the arm. So we can do the first version with our weights. So what you're going to do is just, you can spread the legs a little bit just to make space for bump. And then we're going to bring the arm out by our side, and we're just going to bring it in line with our body. Okay, and then we're just going to start to extend the arm back and then bend it again. Okay, so we're just bending it and then straightening it. Bend and straighten. So we should start to feel the back of the arm working. If this doesn't suit you or anything, I'll just show you a different exercise you can do, and you can choose which one suits you better at home. And you can always go back to one of the other exercises and substitute that in instead. So you keep going with that one, or I'll just show you a different one. If you have arms on your chairs, what you can do is your elbows are pointed directly back in front of you. Relax the shoulder blades, feet are hip distance apart, and we're just going to see if we can push up through the hands, straighten the elbows, and then bend at the elbows, sit back down. So we'll try that again. So we're going to push through the arms of the chair, straighten the elbows, and then we're going to bend at the elbows, come back down. We'll just try that 2 more times. Try and let the work come from the arms, not your legs. Okay, last one, and back down. And you can choose which one suits you better at home. The next exercise, we're going to be working on rotation with our arms. So we're going to relax the shoulder blades back and down first. We're going to bend our elbows so that our elbows are at 90 degrees. Palms are facing the ceiling. Grab your light weights, or you can do body weight. And we're just going to start to bring the hands out to the side, keeping the elbows in by our side. So we're going to start that again. So we'll bring the hands out and keep those elbows tucked in. Well done. So try to keep those shoulder blades relaxed at the back. You'll start to feel them working as we rotate the hands out. And try and keep that bend around 90 degrees at the elbow. And again, we'll just keep breathing with this exercise, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Well done. Sitting up nice and tall if you can. Don't be afraid to spread your legs if you need to, just to have a bit of space for your bump. And also you can be sitting on the ball for any of these exercises as well. I've just chosen the chair today. So whatever feels more comfortable at home. Even you can try some of them in standing if that suits you too. Let's just do 3 more of these. Good. Last 2. And 1. Okay, let's take a break there. Now, so one of our last arm exercises, we're going to be bringing the hands out to the side. So again, you can use your weights or body weight. So what we're going to do is bring the hands down by our side, and then we're going to start to gently lift them up and out and back down. You can keep a slight bend at the elbows. Good, well done. So we're just lifting them up in line with our shoulders. They don't have to go any higher, and then back down. So legs are slightly apart. We're leaning forward a little bit, and then arms are coming out to the side. And again, don't forget to breathe. If you're getting a bit tired, you can always drop the weights, because we're nearly there, nearly at the end of the circuit now. Good. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to go for 3 more. That's it, nearly there. Feeling the burn on the arms. Last 2. Well done. Last 1. And back down. Okay. So we're going to do our last exercise now for our legs. So we're going to be doing a wall sit against the wall. So we're going to use our ball for this. Don't worry if you don't have a ball, you can always do without. So we'll pop our ball on the wall again, and we're going to relax our back up against it. You'll feel a little bit of gentle pressure against the ball and against your back. We'll leave the hands on our hips just to relax, and our feet are about hip distance apart. What we're going to do is we're just going to slide down the wall with our ball, and we're going to bend our knees, and then we're going to come back up. Okay, so we can do a few squats here again like we were doing earlier. You go down as far as feels comfortable, and if you want a bit more of a challenge, what we can do is we can come halfway down or the full way down, and we can just hold it here. So again, just relax your shoulders. We're going to try breathe through it. We'll really start to feel it working our upper thighs here, feeling the burn. Just keep breathing. If that's too much for you, just keep bending and then straightening the knees. We'll just try and go for another 10 seconds here. You can always keep holding that low squat, or you can come back into it. So you can join back in, holding for the last few seconds. Keep breathing, relax the shoulders for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We're going to do our final arm exercise. So we're going to try a wall press up. So if you have a wall nearby, we're just going to put our hands up against it so that they're shoulder distance apart. And then just walk your feet back just a little bit. And then from here, we're going to bend at the elbows. They're going to come out to the side a little bit. Bring your face towards the wall, and then press away, straighten the elbows. So we're going to try that again. So we're looking straight in front of us, we're bending the elbows, and then we're pushing those elbows back straight. So keep breathing, we're breathing in, and then we're breathing out as we push away. Nice and relaxed with the shoulders. Let's keep going. If that's too much for you, just do a slight bend and then press back up. So slight bend and press back up. And if that is too easy for you, you can always go on to a lower surface. So you could try it off your countertop, or maybe somewhere else that's just a little bit lower than the wall, but just make sure that it's really nice and steady and nice and supported. So let's just try 2 more. Good. And last one. And then we'll just relax. You can roll the shoulders back again. Well done. Well done, we've completed our 10-minute exercise video. So we're going to finish with a cool down. So we're going to start with our calf stretches. So we're going to face a chair or a countertop if you have it at home. We're going to bring one foot behind us. We're going to keep the heel down and just make sure that both feet are pointed straight in front. So as if 12 o'clock on the clock. So hands come to the chair, back leg is straight, and we're just going to start to lean forward, keeping the back heel down. We should feel a stretch there on our calf muscles. This one's a good stretch as well if you're getting any cramping in your calves during pregnancy. We'll just hold up until about 30 seconds, even 10 seconds just to start, and try to build it up to 30 seconds yourself at home. And then when you're ready, we'll walk back up and then we'll switch sides. So we'll bring the other leg back now, keep the leg straight, heel down, toes pointed towards 12 o'clock, and then we're just going to start to lean forward a little bit just to deepen the stretch. And stretching should be comfortable, so just try not to push into pain, and make sure you keep breathing. So breathing in through the nose, good, and then breathing out through the mouth. Well done. We'll just go for the last few seconds, relax the shoulders, and when you're ready, we'll step both feet back up and straighten the knees. And you can try that a little bit more yourself at home. The next cool down exercise we'll be doing is stretching our inner thigh muscles. So we'll sit on the ball or your chair, and we'll just start to bring the feet out nice and wide as feels comfortable. Toes are pointing out as well. We're going to place the hands on the inside of the thigh muscles, and we're just going to put a little bit of gentle pressure against the thighs. Good, and you should feel a bit of a stretch here on the inside of the thighs. You can always move the feet out a little bit further to feel it a bit more. And again, just try to relax the shoulders. This can be a nice stretch if you're getting any pain near your pubic bone. But again, stretching shouldn't be painful, so just go as far as feels comfortable with it. And if this stretch doesn't suit you, just do one of the earlier stretches we were doing a few minutes ago. We'll hold that for another few seconds. Just keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then when you're ready, we can relax that and we'll just walk the feet back in. And we're going to finish with one more stretch, then we're just going to be side bending. So we can keep the legs like this or maybe slightly out. We're going to place one hand on our thighs or on our hips. We'll reach the other hand up and over, and then we're just going to reach over to the side. So we're still staying nice and tall on the ball, and we should start to feel the stretch here. So again, breathing in reach a little further, and then breathe out. We'll switch sides. So we'll just do that one more time on the other side. So hand to the hip or just onto the thigh. We're going to reach the hand up and over, relax the shoulders, and then we're going to side bend. Good, staying up nice and tall on the ball. Breathing in, you can reach a little bit further. Good, and then breathing out, coming back, and we'll relax back to the center. We'll just finish off with just rolling those shoulders back behind us for 3, 2, and 1. And well done, we've finished our workout. If you want to make it a little bit longer, what you can do is you can always repeat this, and then you will have done 20 minutes of an exercise video altogether, or even repeat it 3 times if you're feeling really up for it, and that will be 30 minutes. Well done.